You know what? You don't have to give a 2 weeks notice if you're going to leave the organization. It's not it's a courtesy. It's not the law. Companies now, and I've done this as an HR person, I've walked people to the door. They resign at 9 o'clock in the morning. By 10, they've packed their box and I've shut off their badge and all their access. I think that's becoming more and more frequent and common now that employers aren't honoring the 2 weeks notice. And employees, I think, they're surprised by this. And they feel entitled. They've been planning for that extra 2 weeks of pay or whatever, and suddenly they're not getting it. Some employers will pay it out. I'd recommend that, but that's a different video. If you're worried about, oh, if I quit without notice, then they'll give me a bad reference. No, they won't. A company is going to leverage, and I've said this in other videos, is a service called the Work Number, right? So if another company is doing a background check on you, that service is going to only give out dates of employment and job titles, sometimes salary. A company isn't going to say, well, Rob was a bad employee. He got, low scores on all his reviews and he left without notice. That's not going to happen. Maybe some smaller companies would share that information. But even if I had a manager come to me and I was their HR person, they were like, hey, they've come, this other company's come to me for a reference for Jack, I would say, send them to the service we provide and that's it. Don't say anything else. And, on the flip side of the coin, there is layoffs don't come with notice. I mean, sometimes layoffs are the worst kept secret, but the company's not going to give you notice that you're getting laid off. Or I just read this week where somebody got laid off via an automated email and no HR support, right? Which I think is horrific. Blows my mind that a company would choose to do that, but yet there it is. So again, you don't have to give the 2 weeks. The company probably wouldn't give you the 2 weeks either. So just kind of think about that and don't be surprised if suddenly someone like me shows up at your desk after you've resigned and said, hey, you know what? We've cut off your access and I'm going to need your badge and then we're going to have to escort you out.